welcome back, if you even came back, that is. Anyway, good news, I think. Good news. Basically, today we've got some new additions to the retro collection, and I'm very happy, and I have to give, like, you know, the guy a big shout out. He obviously was upselling and he was having a clear out, and basically he was clearing out some of his old retro games, and he's seen a couple of videos on YouTube, and he was asking me, and he sent me a message, and he said, would I be interested in some retro games? Now, there was a couple of retro games that he was selling, but I couldn't quite afford them. But they were really good. They didn't have all the games that I wanted, because we know what kind of games that I want, and he didn't have the games that I was looking for to add to my retro collection. However, I did get, now he used to sell these on a car boot, so some of them are price marked where he's priced them up for what they're worth. Me, it's not about the monetary value, so please ignore the sticker. First, we're going to start off with Formula 1. Formula 1 1996. Who was the race Formula 1 in 1996? It doesn't come with the inlay card, but it does have the instruction manual. And it is quite a good game. Now, we'll come back to this and talk a bit more about this later on. Now, I think 1996 was the Michael Schumacher era, Nigel Mansell and Schumacher era, if I remember correctly. Do you know how I remember? It's because every Sunday we'd have to tune into Formula 1, and you know, everybody has that one parent and they're asleep on the sofa and you're watching Formula 1 and you're watching cars go around. You didn't appreciate racing as back then as much as what you do now, and the cars are going around the track and the parents are asleep on the sofa, and you turn around and go, and you had a telly where you were the remote control, you know what I mean, where we got up and we turned over the TV, and the guy turns around and says, as soon as you turn over, he's like, I was watching that. I'm like, you're asleep. He's like, still listening. You know what I mean? So yeah, we've got Formula 1 1996, which is one of the early games, and we will come and we will have a look at this game. I've never played this game. However, I remember playing Nigel Mansell's on Super Nintendo, on a friend's Super Nintendo as a kid, which was awesome. Now, the racing game that I am most chuffed about is the Colin McRae Rally. Now, anybody who don't know who Colin McRae is, get out the room. Alright, he won quite a few rallies, and he actually died. I think did he die in his rally car? I don't think he did, but he was a Scottish rally driver and he was awesome. He always went pedal to the metal and he didn't really care, right? He was an absolutely fearless driver. Good thing about it is it comes with a poster of some awesome shots of his Subaru Impreza, his Toyota Corolla and his Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. Now, these games aren't worth that much, and it's safe to say they might never take the world by storm as a collectible game because they are very generic. Disc, however, is pretty battered. I don't know if you can see, but you can see that the disc is quite bad. If we've got a torch and shine it on there, you'd see. Fingers crossed we can clean these discs up and get them back into good condition. Case is in good condition. It does have a printed signature on there, and eventually I do believe that this game will become a classic because, okay, it's celebrity endorsed, and there were people like, well, it's just a celebrity endorsed computer game. No, what you don't understand is This person here is hailed as one of the most greatest rally drivers of all time. So yeah. Now anybody that another driving game, I got original driver. This case is absolutely stickered and mashed. It needs cleaning up, and we'll clean the case up. As again, this game has the inlay and it comes with the instruction manual. It is complete, and the disc on the driver, which is basically a new it was Reflections answer to Gran Turismo, which absolutely failed. So it wasn't a big commercial success, but it wasn't a bad game either. There are 2 games and you can get a bundle, and they're quite good. So I remember this game from when I was a kid. I thought this is going to go on the collection shelf. We also have, one second, Duke Nukem, the first one, as opposed to Duke Nukem Time to Kill or Land of the Babes. Anybody who likes first-person shooters will know that Duke Nukem was probably a PC game, and it has now the Unreal Engine. Or was that? No, Unreal Tournament was the Unreal Engine. Like I said, it's got its inlay card and it has its instruction manual. Does it have any notes in from the previous owner? No, no cheat codes in the back of this. This looks good, and it's a good FPS, which is first-person shooter, which is a very good first-person shooter. Gosh, look at them graphics. Like I said, the case is alright. It's a little bit scratched up, but that's okay. Now, absolute favourite. If any of you that are following and you have children, if you have children and you have played these kind of games, you will know that these platform games, your children, you will not be able to get them off of. It's a bit like if you play Mario. I have here a collection of Spyro 1, which is, oh, yep, Spyro the Dragon, which I absolutely loved this as a kid. And it takes you back to that chilling, relaxing kind of world. Again, complete with manual, disc and inlay card. Then we've got Spyro the Dragon 2, Gateway of Glimmer. Never played it. And again, this comes with inlay card, demo book, not demo book, the book, and original black label game disc. A little bit disappointing about Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. The case is absolutely, no, it's not absolutely knackered, but it's got a big crack here, and it is very dirty and quite scratched. The disc isn't in the best condition, but that's nothing compared to what I'm about to show you now. So we just need an inlay card and an instruction manual for Spyro 3, which we should be able to find. So these are all original black label games. Now, okay, there's been a remake for PlayStation 4 for this. It came out in 2 parts. However, if you was a kid and you're a child, when you play games nowadays, everything is spoken for you, and there is nothing where you can sit there and take your time. But we are going to do a remaster on I've got the DLC content of this game, which is Final Fantasy VII. I've got a copy of Final Fantasy VII. It comes complete. Now Cloud, the reason I like Final Fantasy VII, and I think it is the storyline and Cloud. However, Final Fantasy VI is available, and there are much more popular games. But I seem to like Final Fantasy VII because Final Fantasy VII is the first Final Fantasy game that I played, and then once I get use the formula, I get stuck into the formula, and then once they change the formula around, like they change the materia, they change the battle sequence, they change everything else, kind of gets you kind of get lost and you have to relearn the computer game. So that's why I lost interest in other Final Fantasy other Final Fantasy games. But I've played some new ones, and where the new kind of structures where you run through and you can button bash your way through the game is great. However, instead of making tactical decisions such as whether attack, use magic, resurrect a person, it actually can slow your thinking down. You slow your thinking down, it's done in step by step by step, stage by stage by stage, and then you can go into your normal game and then you can just blitz through it, because you know exactly when you're going to need that ether, you know exactly when you're going to need that Phoenix down, you know exactly when you're going to need your potion, you know exactly when you're going to have to use Cure, Ifrit, Shivra, whatever it is. It comes with 3 discs. Now, the problem was, I opened the game, I got to the guy's house, and I got to Mr. Popple's house, and he said, do you know what, Phil, I've got Final Fantasy VII, you'll love it. I was like, great, let me have a look. So I've been looking for a hard copy for a while. I've got it, and the disc is battered. I don't know if you can see on there, but we'll do another video where you can see it for yourself. And it is absolutely, it looks like someone has run sandpaper across it. Not a very rough sandpaper, sort of like 1,000 to 1,200 grit sandpaper. But like I say, we'll get it cleaned up. The case is near enough immaculate. I did want to get Destruction Derby 2 off him, but he didn't want to sell me Destruction Derby 2. Last but not least, of the games at least, is Tekken 3. Comes with inlay card and instruction manual, and I didn't even notice this on the original, but look at his glove. It's kind of like got a 3D holographic glove by Very Clever Stickers. And again, it's a Namco game. He did have Mortal Kombat. I should have bought Mortal Kombat. I know I should have bought Mortal Kombat, because Mortal Kombat was a well-loved game. It was in a cardboard presentation box. It looked like a collector's item. If I was you, hit him up. Jordan Popple, Facebook, on Facebook Marketplace. Hit him up, ask him, see if he's got it for sale. His prices aren't extortionate, they're not exactly cheap either. Now, the last but not least, into the finale, and the only reason I went to his address in the first place was this. The Namcon G45 with the Plus G-Con 45 Time Crisis game with box. And now this is immaculate. Like, it's not mint, I won't say it's mint, because you know there are little bits of wear and tear on the box, but overall generally near mint condition. It's not been opened too many times, and it's been well looked after. The case, again, got a little good scratch or a good ding in it. It's original black label, and it comes in the presentation case here where it's a little bit different. Can you see that, where it's got the ridge on it? And again, comes with the book, and it comes with the disc, and the disc is in playable condition, really good condition. Needs repairing, but again. And then we come to the G-Con gun itself. Like I say, it does come complete. It isn't the same type of gun where this comes back like in the arcade, which would be nice, but it looks like Solid Snake's USP, doesn't it? Okay, so we are really looking forward to playing Time Crisis and getting our scores on the board, and we'll get our scores on the board and we can play. And it obviously comes with the PlayStation adapter, so it comes complete. The intention was just to grab the gun and go, because it was at a discount price. He says to me, look, I want to get rid of my Time Crisis game, and I've got a few other things, would you be interested in coming round? We sat down, we had a conversation, we talked about some remakes, and we had a good conversation about some games. It was really nice. Nice acquaintance made there. But yeah, don't forget, hit me up, Facebook, Jordan Popple. Thank you, Jordan Popple, for Time Crisis with the plus G-Con gun. Very nice piece. And thank you for some of the games. I did see your game, and I did advise. He said to me, "You want to take this game, Phil?" He says, "Take this game off my hands, please, please take this game off my hands." And I was like, "Look, one, I can't really afford to pay I can't really afford to buy it, if I'm honest." And he's like, "Just take it, man. It's going to be worth plenty of money. I swear to God." I'm like, "Look, it ain't all about the profit make for me. It's about what I collect and the games I like." It take me back to that simpler time where I could lock off from the world and play our games. And he had a Wu-Tang Clan game. And knowing the fact that, like, you know, it's a part of hip hop and it's part of hip hop history, I was like, yeah, I should buy the game. I really should buy the game. But instead I told him to keep it. And eventually I convinced him to keep the Wu-Tang game. Thank you God, because it's a piece of hip hop, and there's not many hip hop games that make it like 50 Cent Bulletproof for PlayStation 2. That might, now he's got a star on the Walk of Fame. That could be a game that comes up, even though it's very Grand Theft Auto like, and it's very gritty and it's very dirty. But it's a part of his semi-autobiographical story. So, like, Get Rich or Die Trying was a part of his semi-autobiographical story, which means part of it was real life, part of it was made up and reinterpreted for audiences of cinema. Unless you can't read between the lines. But I'd convinced him to keep it, and I didn't want to buy it. I could have put it into the bundle. I was like, "Look, you've already done me a favour with the G-Con gun, because I know these are only going to get rarer and rarer and rarer, because as kids we just destroyed them. We didn't appreciate any of these kind of things. So he'd already done me a favour, so I was like, "Look, keep it, please keep it, don't sell it," because there's artists out there that grew up on Wu-Tang Clan and stuff like that, and it will be a collectible game, and it might be something you could sit there in your 60s and you can tell your grandkids who Wu-Tang Clan were. Like, I used to listen to Wu-Tang Clan when I was a little teenager and a rebel, and it used to make me feel great. The feeling that the music gave me made me feel invincible. You know, like, these were talking about real shit that was going on in the real stuff that was going on in the real world, in their world, and this is what life can be like. Please be thankful the fact that your life isn't like theirs. You know, stuff like that. And it's a computer game where you fight to the beat of music, which is great. However, I think I prefer Parappa the Rapper, if I'm honest. But yeah, the computer game, I'm glad he kept it. But he wouldn't sell me Destruction Derby, which I really like Destruction Derby. But anyway, well, we need an old CRT TV, and we still don't have a PlayStation 1 yet. And even if I did have a PlayStation 1, how am I going to broadcast it? I mean, I could get a PC and then try and emulate it, but then I'd have to get all the games on PC, and then we could review them on PC. But we're going to we'll get around that hurdle and we'll figure it out. But hey, let's pick up where we left off, because last time when I played this yesterday, I got ambushed and I got my ass kicked. And we are on standard, and I'm paranoid. I'm like, the computer's bugged again. But the controller is, the game isn't. Right. Although, to be fair, sometimes the game is set up a bit wrong. Okay. Let's go collect these items.
You're serious. Next.
Whoa! He's come out with a big head. Oh, another news. My audio file track has came down and it is now with the United States Postal Service within their depot, and it's on its way. So it should be here within the next couple of days, and then we'll have a look at it. Now hopefully it will get here by Saturday. It would be nice if it did. I need to repair my body armor. And my knives. All my knives are broken. Is that my boot knife? No. I've only got kitchen knives left. Why do I only have kitchen knives left? I need a boot knife. We need a boot knife. We do need a boot knife. Anybody else missed the retro sound of a PlayStation 1 starting up when it went bow, wow, shing? Oh look, you grabbed the wheel without. Actually, I hope you're right next to me because we need to go get some ammo and some items. Follow me, come chase me, come chase me, come on, chase me. Come on. You watch out. See that, he shot him in his arm, he's like, ow! Why does she stand in the way of bullets? I mean, why does she do that? She's like, I'm on a suicide mission trying to get myself killed. Because that's what she has to do. Because she's nuts like that. Yeah, keep coming in. Ow. Oh. Oh, this is the guy that done me last time when you come parrying. Is that all of them? Oh, come on, I'm right behind this pillar. Did I get him? God, them bows do some serious damage. We're only on standard. I tried to think what it would have been like on hard mode. Still blew your head off though, didn't it? That's it, you grab that and I'll come stab you in the neck. Excuse me. Why do you do that, Leon? Why do you have to walk up behind him? Why does he do that? Like, you get to the side of him. A little bit off on the programming, I'd say. What? Shot him in the leg like 3 times. Oh, crap. Wow. Sod Ashley, you're dying yourself. Look at that, 3 hits and you're dying already.
Right.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I knew there was another one. Where is it? There he is. Playing freaking peekaboo.
Are you okay?
Yeah, but he ain't. Yes.
We're not out of the woods yet.
Hidden platform?
A little over the top, don't you think?
Can you close this drawbridge? Because I'm wondering, you ain't going to be able to cover it from here, are you? No. Okay, so you can't really close the drawbridge and raise the stairs back up, which would be handy.
There's gotta be a way to get up there.
I want to see what these buttons do, so that brings it back. That one don't do anything. That stays the same. That stays the same. That's the same, 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 everything's the same. So I might as well keep that on because then I can just go.
Come on.
Okay.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah, I got this.
Don't stop! One down.
You know what game we've got to get, guys, don't you? Resident Evil Survivor.
Be careful!
To play on the G-Con gun. Oh, come on.
Keep coming.
Let me go!
Man, he's running fast. Got him. Got his mate too. Steady on, mate. Right to leave the lid. Oh, come on, what did you move for? Why did he do that? Oh, crap.
Next time.
I've just shot her. Did you see that? The car just jumped straight up. I'm having a coffee. Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, dead in the sights and the rifle went whoop on its own. I missed it. Alright. Try again, shall we? Can't believe the computer has to cheat to beat you. Can you believe it? I had him dead, didn't I? Did I or did I not have him dead? Either the banister were there. There's the banister. There's his legs. There's the bottom of his body. He's there. His head's above the banister. And I shoot him straight through there. It misses. So then I point towards his head, and then it goes up and hits the banister. And then I point towards his head. It goes through his head and hits the wall. Gotta do it all over again. Or maybe I'll do it this way, that way, whatever way I do it with my arms. I don't care. I'm not really talking, I'm just doing stuff. But why the computer cheats like that, I do not know. Unless the fact it's supposed to be on standard and I'm making it look easier, which I doubt, but you never know. Can I make any more rifle bullets? No. Make hand grenades, but we're only going to be able to make 10 of them. So let's just do Ashley first, then we'll lift that bridge up. Oh, gunpowder. Do we have enough now to make any rifle ammo? Yes.
Come on.
Hey.
You gonna be okay? Okay.
Yeah, I got this.
Oh.
I'll cover you. Don't stop.
Oh, come on.
Next.
Thought you grew a second head then. Oh, come on, that was a kill shot.
Be careful. Hang on, I've got you. Ashley.
I shot him. What's the auto aim doing? What? Come on, how can you miss him?
Put me down.
Okay, get back here.
I think when it's on difficult, I think they might have been a bit lazy with the programming and said, well, each one every out of 100 shots hit one out, you know what I mean? With the auto aim that comes with the game, there's still enemies about, so I can hear the heartbeat. Oh, there was. I knew there was.
You okay?
Okay, area clear.
I'm fine.
Ugh. reorganise my stuff. Look at the state of it all. I've got no body armour left. I've got no knife left. Both my knives are knackered, more or less. Oh, we get to drop her off at Crash now. I think this is where she gets taken. Oh no, that's back in the way we came. Whoa, what was that? Was that something there? Do you know what? We still haven't found them little dolls, have we? Those little wind up, where you wind the backs up and they do something, they shiver or something. Can you go through here? No secret bush? No. Uh-huh. Oh, we just still have that wheel? No. Ah.
Come on, come on.
Okay, okay.
Oh yeah, suppose she goes crazy and runs away. And then you chase and she gets captured.
Hey, you sure you're good?
Yeah.
Looks like the right place. You okay?
I think so. Instead of worrying about her, worry about your own skin.
No, there's no use to you, love. The knife's broken.
Temperance, child.
Leon broke the knife. Can't use it. Now I'm missing a knife. Great.
Wait! Shit.
Well, well, well. Do we have any first aid sprays in storage? Because I need a couple. Let's have a look. No. Right, anyway. Peace. See you later. And see you again soon. Trying to do this blind now, that. Peace. See you.